Am I the a-hole for calling off my wedding after hearing my fiancé call me his practice marriage? I 28F didn't expect to be writing this, especially not with a wedding date already on the calendar and RSVPs starting to roll in. My fiancé, 30M, and I have been together for 4 years and engaged for nearly a year. We've been planning a beautiful, small ceremony, something meaningful, something we both said we wanted. I truly believed we were entering marriage as partners who respected each other. But something happened last weekend that cracked that belief in half, and now I can't tell if I'm being dramatic or if I've just finally seen the truth I didn't want to acknowledge. My fiancé invited 3 of his close friends over for a chill night, just cards, drinks, and whatever nonsense they usually get into. I stayed in the bedroom to give them space, but at one point I remembered I'd left my water bottle in the kitchen. When I walked down the hallway, I heard one of his friends joking about starter marriages, saying something like, "The first one is basically a warm-up." They all laughed, but then my fiancé said something that made me freeze mid-step. He said, "Well, yeah. That's basically what this is. A practice marriage. You know. Get all the mistakes out with a safe choice." I felt the kind of numbness that hits before panic. Like my brain couldn't process the words fast enough. One friend even said, "Dude, don't say that so loud," and my fiancé laughed and replied, "Relax, she's not going anywhere." They all cracked up like it was the funniest thing in the world. I backed up silently and returned to the bedroom, shut the door, and just stood there staring at nothing. Practice marriage. Safe choice. Not going anywhere. These weren't throwaway jokes. They were beliefs you don't say out loud unless they've lived in your head for a while. The next morning I tried to act normal, but my chest felt tight and my stomach felt wrong. Eventually he noticed something was off and asked. When I told him I heard everything, he went from wide-eyed to annoyed in seconds. He said it was guy talk, that I was being sensitive, that locker room jokes don't count. He said I should know he didn't mean anything by it. But the tone he used the night before wasn't joking. It was casual. Familiar. Like he had said it before, just never in front of me. Here's the twist that made everything worse. The next day, one of his friends messaged me privately. This is the friend who's usually the quiet one, the one who doesn't feed into drama. He apologized for what my fiancé said and then wrote, "Just so you know. This isn't the first time he said it. He's been calling it a starter marriage since before the proposal. I always thought it was messed up." I reread that message 5 times. I didn't cry, I didn't even respond. I just felt everything inside me drop. Because if this wasn't a one-time slip, then every loving gesture since the engagement suddenly felt like performance. Like something done because he assumed I'd always be there, the safe choice. My fiancé, meanwhile, has been acting extra affectionate, making breakfast, hugging me randomly, telling me he loves me. But the second I bring up what I heard, he gets defensive and says, "So you're going to ruin our whole future over a joke?" He keeps insisting I'm twisting his words, that he shouldn't have to explain every stupid joke to me. But jokes don't usually confirm your biggest fear, that the person you want to spend your life with doesn't actually see you as their equal, just their easy option. I haven't told my family yet. I haven't told my friends. I don't want to cause a storm until I know what I'm doing. But right now I keep looking at my engagement ring and wondering if it's a promise. Or just a placeholder. I can't marry someone who sees me as practice for the real thing. I can't build a life with someone who jokes about me behind my back in ways he'd never dare say to my face. So, am I the a-hole for seriously considering calling off the wedding after hearing my fiancé call me his practice marriage?